Hello everyone, and welcome to part 2 of the walkthrough Torchlight 3 with the Sharpshooter build. We're gonna pick up where we left off yesterday. So we're going to be going to the Den of Upheavel. So far things are I skipped a bit of the walkthrough just so that I want to go directly to where we left off yesterday or the previous video. In this den we have to collect 3 sky cap mushrooms. Not a big fan. Okay, and you would have seen at the beginning of this video I upgraded one of the skills. It's called the ice shield, and it also sends out these icicles. So I'm gonna see how that works. At least a nice rare early on in the den or in the dungeon. I wonder as we proceed through this game whether there'll be more of these dungeons and what exactly they'll be like. And also the difference between these bosses. Like you get the legendaries, you get the uniques, then you get the actual boss. You know, in a game like Diablo 3 you get just the got a legendary, but it's just a sword. Let's have a look. So just a quick tip, even though you're looking at your items like this, you can still be attacked. I experienced that on one of the playthroughs. So just be aware of your surroundings when you're having a look. Make sure there's nothing nearby. So like I mentioned in the previous playthrough, I'm trying to build this character more along the ice theme. So I'm going to stick to that hand cannon with that ice damage, and that's the ice shield. Seems like a nice weapon or a nice spell. I would have preferred it if the icicles actually went towards your targets. Right now they just shoot in a fixed pattern, which is, it's like a star shape, which is not bad, but I think ideally it would have been nice if it just attacked your or targeted your enemies. Another legendary boss. So I wonder if it means that when you defeat the legendary bosses, whether it gives you a better opportunity for legendary items to drop. And that's not the case. Okay, we'll continue. Okay, I'm gonna change that shield. It's a 10.5% block. So, where are we? Okay, so here's a boss. What? Grundle box. Okay. Okay, so I am playing on normal, and at the moment it's easy. The boss attacks are much slower. You know, if you wanted a higher challenge, I'd say you would put your difficulty up. But this is just my first playthrough, and I actually want to finish the game on normal, and then as we get towards end game, I will have a look and change the difficulty. See, it's quite easy to dodge these attacks. See, and that's the thing I was saying about the ice shield. See how many of the icicles are just like not targeting any enemies, which is a waste for me. At least the boss is targeting Ella, so you know I can do damage. And it's almost dead. And that's the boss. Okay, so these are the sky cap mushrooms. And that's number 3. Still no legendary. This pet dragon, I guess, looks cool. I'm not gonna go with it. I like Ella. Okay, so this is a better shield, so I'm gonna change that. Okay, the nice thing about having the hand cannon is that on one hand you can have a hand cannon or pistol, and on the other hand you can have a shield. So these scrolls, I haven't tried out these scrolls as yet. I'm actually hoping for a better weapon before I use a scroll on that weapon. The whole thing why I'm holding off is that they say that if you die having that weapon, you actually lose that weapon. So I think I have about 20 of those scrolls, if I'm not mistaken. But I actually just want to get a better weapon that I can upgrade the stats for, because I don't know how often that drops or what the drop rate is. I like this function in this game where you get to select the type of chest that you get. Hopefully we get something good. That ice damage stands out for me. Okay, then we got some fame, so we get to open another box. This is the fort, but there's not that many things that I'm interested in this fort. So I put up some of the buildings and things, but okay, so this is the reason why I collect all the weapons. Bring it to this tree, and then I just sacrifice it to the tree. It would be nice if there was a way to select all the items. instead of having to do it one at a time. I know this video I'm being a bit more critical about it, but like if I've got all my equipment slots filled, it takes time to actually go and sacrifice each one. Okay, but now we're at a 4% gear luck. I think we can only go up to 5%. We're gonna have to check. And now they ask us to go to the chasm. Ella is not playing. She's just like, I'm gonna attack. See that ice shield has its benefits, but I think it could be better. So this is why I want that ice more, or the character to be built around the ice. I like the fact that it slows down the enemies once you shoot them. See here, some rats. I don't know whether that has any effect of firing those cannons. I just know every now and then when I see one, I'll let one go or fire a cannon. But whether it's just for decoration purposes, not gonna lie, even though I'm level 4, it seems to take some time now to build up your skill points or your experience points for the next level. I mean, I'm killing quite a few enemies here, and this is one of those uniques. Remember I mentioned you get the legendaries, you get the unique, and you get the boss. I don't see anything different between the unique and the legendary. Maybe as we go along, I'll see a difference, but for now, I'm not really noticing anything. I think even with the drop rate, it's still nothing too fancy. And the enemies here really move slow. I mean, even their attacks are slow, and there's no legendary. Okay, but I got three items, which is nice. There's a two-handed item. Plus 33 defense. Okay, I think I'm gonna take that. So when it comes to enemies around you, I don't like it when there's spiders and archers involved, where they team up. The reason is the spiders end up slowing you down, and then the archers, if they surround you, you more or less will have one or two shots that you're gonna get hit by. But that ice shield does a good job of removing quite a few enemies. I would like to increase this. Okay, so these are elites. So in when I was testing out character, I found that you need to kill all 3 elites to get the bonus. But again, they move very slowly, so it's not really so much of an issue. But only once you kill all 3, or the designated number, it does show how many characters, how many of those elites are on there. So once you kill, for example, 3 out of 3, then only will you get the reward. Something is following me. Spiders and rats. Let's see if there's anything. I don't think the chasm is the side. I think it's that one long path that I must. Yeah. Changing to this map, I always have. Yeah, there's there. Changing to this map, I always have to keep on trying to, because sometimes I just don't get it right. And I don't like the map overlay. The mini map is fine. Okay, there's a chasm. Let's see what's in store for us. Already, oh, this is a legendary pack. Okay. Just archers on one side, a legendary on another side. Okay, there's one more. Muscle. Oh, I'm supposed to collect things here. Netherm, jawbone, Netherm hide. Oh, and explore. Okay, we got the hide. Now we got the jawbone. Yeah, I got the jawbone. So I just now need to explore this place. I don't like it when the archers are like that, spaced out. It's not that they're too difficult to kill, but you get attacked from all sides. That's the best. When they're standing there 3 in a row. What's going on here? I can just put on ice shield. And we're good. I'm gonna keep coming. That's doing our job there. What is this? Another legendary pack. There's quite a few archers here. Need to restore some health. These guys are taking health fast from me. I don't know, when I was standing there in the middle, it seems like the icicles go towards them. But that just could be this specific stage. How many archers are there? Oh, okay, the rest are dead. Another elite pack. Another elite pack. I find like these elite packs are much more difficult to defeat as compared to the legendary packs. See, when they say explore the cavern, right? You'd expect them to give some other like guidance. Like, am I looking at for a specific boss to beat? And okay, I'm not collecting anything. If not, if I've had that, I'll collect 3 of this, 4 of that. So that's not the case. But like, explore the chasm. Where would I stop? So these have a double fire bomb action. Okay, there must be a boss there after reach. Can't be so simple that I just have to walk through this cave. Chasm, chasm, cavern, chasm. So I'm just collecting all this gold because I want to actually go back to that one vendor and roll, but you need gold for that, and hopefully I'll get a few legendaries. Actually, I would like to just spend, maybe have like 10,000 and just go and roll till I get like some decent weapons. I'm not saying that the ones that I have now is bad. For this part of the stage, it's adequate, but as I get into more of the end game, which is later on, I'm gonna have to need some better weapons. They're everywhere. Oh no, wait, this is not a rat. This is the chest itself. Imagine the chest try to attack us. What is this? Butterflies. Archers. I'll say Allah does a good job in having the enemy attacker, so then I can just do that. think we're going to be coming up to boss. Let's just check. Okay, so we're back at the fort. So guys, until next time, keep grinding, keep playing games. Hope you enjoyed this walkthrough. It's only part 2. I think still got quite a bit to go. But we're gonna go back to the chasm in the next video. And if you want, you can have a look at one of my previous videos. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Until next time.